JJ3K here, and a few weeks ago, however long ago, I had talked about updating my keyboard controller for my digital audio workstation. And as you can see, I decided to go with the M Audio Oxygen Pro 49. This isn't a complete review. It's nowhere near a review, but I'm just going to touch on some of the reasons why I chose this one over the other four I was considering, which there'll be a link for that below in the description. First and foremost, what you got for the price. I mean, you got a lot of features for $249.99. The other three had the same features, but this I felt was at a better price point. There was one or two that cost less, but once again, this one I watched tons of reviews. This one reviewed the best and seemed like the most bang for the buck. But this is through my Euphoria, Behringer Euphoria audio interface. There's a link to a review of that below. It's very, very inexpensive. And then these are going through some powered Edifier speakers. I'll also provide a link below for that. And going through FL Studio 20. After the price, obviously, the keyboard controller, MIDI controller I was using before, only had 25 keys. The Akai MPK 25. Very limited what you could do live. A lot of multi-tracking when it really wasn't necessary. This is nice because I now have 4 octaves, so I could less tracks, more parts per track. Another thing I liked very much was the art feature. Guess it would have helped if I had a keyboard voice preloaded. Let me get that real quick. Leads and synths. Just trying to find something steady. Okay. Like I was saying, the art feature, and it's customizable too. And you also have the there's quarters, eighths, sixteenths, and 30 seconds, which I think is really awesome. But besides that, you also have the ability to customize the ARP setting. So if you wanted to go up an octave, you could choose to split the keyboard from, portion of it being ARP and a portion just being the long notes. You could choose how many octaves it switches between. And once again, whether it starts with the low and goes up or vice versa. And then besides that, it also has, you could control the gate, the swing. So a lot of customizable functions as far as the ARP setting, which I really, really, really like. Another thing that I also liked about the M Audio Oxygen Pro 49 is the layout of the drum pads. My last one, it was also 16 pads, but it was 4x4. I kind of like this setup a little bit better. I basically have 2 kits kind of set up side by side. A more hip hop style kit, and then a more rock style kit, and then some other things mixed in, snap, a tom, clap, reverse cymbal, light crash, hats. Which brings me to the next feature I really liked is the note repeat function. You hold it and press a note, and for some reason it's not working right now. I don't know what I did wrong. I still have DAW select on. Back out of that. Alright, once again, the note repeater. Hold note repeat. There's fourths, eighths, sixteenths, and 30 seconds, which a lot of modern hip-hop beats have very, very fast hi-hats. So instead of programming them, basically I could play it live instead of programming 30 seconds of a beat. Many more features on this. I'm just getting acclimated with it. It does have presets that work with FL Studio 20, but I eventually want to pair all these slide functions, the knobs and DAW shortcuts directly to my DAW, so less time using mouse and laptop. I can control a majority of it directly from the MIDI controller. But once again, that's why I chose this one. This wasn't like an overall review, but for the $249.99, it is definitely well worth it for an amateur studio musician. But it's pretty awesome. Rock on.